Welcome back to another episode of Focus on Neurosis. We're here on the set of the new movie by Notis Studios called Neurosis. I'm Dr. Damon with Modern Manhood.
Dr. Danielle Cole.
And of course, we're with the star of the movie, the lead who plays our lead character. His name is on the door right over there.
Where is this?
And it's my office. It's fresh. You know who designed it?
Oh, I mean,
You designed the office?
listen, I'm not taking that credit. you won't see that. You won't see my name on that credit in the movies. But I did have the pleasure of helping to put this together and bring it to life, and seeing this film come together, seeing the magnificent work that you are doing on that screen, brother,
Appreciate that.
Listen,
Appreciate
it's
that.
next level, man. Tell us about your experience of getting into character as Tyrell Williams.
So one thing that a responsible coach will tell you is that before you even truly get into an understanding of like your lines, you need to break down your character. You need to know what your character eats, how they sleep, what they enjoy doing for relaxing, their mannerisms, how they are when they're stressed, what their parents did for a living. So my coach, she's telling me that Denzel, for any movie, he does a 20-page character analysis where he's just coming up with it. He knows everything about his character. I'm like, well, and so she doesn't make me break it down that much, but I do a 5-page.
Okay.
And so I did a 5-page understanding Tyrell Williams, understanding his likes, his dislikes, his closeness with his wife, how he feels about his job, how he feels about his best friend Devontae, him understanding me understanding the dynamic of his military background, and being able to conceptualize that, and then take the script and the words and put true meaning behind it, because you can know the words, but if you don't know your character, you're just saying words.
Right.
So being able to first dive into my character, then really flush out and break down the scenes. You may see on paper something that you cannot identify with at all. Manner that, yes, on paper is something that I've never experienced in my life. Thank God. Understanding that I have went through trauma, I have went through struggle, I have went through hurt, and be identify with that when I need to.
Listen, if you guys haven't seen the teaser, let me show what his character is going through. Roll it.
Hey, I'm not kidding. I do not have time for this.
Truer words have never been spoken. You are running out of time. And so is she.
She who? Who is this?
Answer your cell phone, Tyrell.
My cell phone isn't ringing. You have my wife.
You need to see somebody about this, man.
We don't talk about Kuwait. We left that in the past. Don't bring it up again.
I need those figures,
I need proof of life.
and I want them by the end of business.
If you want me to do anything for you, I need to talk to my wife.
I'm here, Ty.
What do you want me to do? No, you gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Why can't I go home? Why is this happening? Why am I here?
But I'm here for you. Yeah, and I'm gonna come get you. Okay, believe that. I'm gonna come get you. I just need you to be strong.
So alone.
Tick-tock, Tyrell.
So you've heard about the film from Notis Studios and the project. Well, it's time for you to get involved. We want you to become a community partner or producer on the film. You can be an active supporter and integral part of bringing this project to life, well beyond the big screen. Join our production team as a producer or one of our community health supporters and partners. This means you'll be front and center during our community events that are going to highlight and champion mental health, our stress awareness panel discussions, our resource website where we'll share community resources featuring highlighted producers and partners and supporters. We want you in front of the camera during our mini documentary. Notis Studios will film this documentary focused on mental health professionals in Oklahoma, and it'll play immediately following the film. Also, our brain awareness panel means you'll be center stage for our mental health event discussing the film's release, themes, and mental health work that's happening right here in our own community. And of course, partnership has its perks. When you partner with Notis Studios, you'll be listed as a producer in the movie credits. You'll also get to see your company and your brand being featured in the script on screen. You can have your company commercials played in the theaters for everyone to see. You'll also have access to a VIP private screening party where you can see the movie before it hits theaters. And our partners get free VIP tickets for their whole family to see the movie together, plus more. Join us by becoming a community partner or a producer on the film. Help us champion mental health, support the arts on the red carpet, and share your business or brand on the big screen. To get more information or to secure your partnership, visit notisstudios.com/Neurosis Partnership or scan the QR code on the screen now. We can't wait to work with you. We'll see you on the red carpet.
As you can see, this is not a light experience for our brother Tyrell Williams, but you bring it to life beautifully, man.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I've been working, since everybody have seen me evolve. I've kind of put it on display. So if you follow me on Instagram, Mac_since 1995, or Facebook, Cordney, Cordney, no U, no T, MCCLAIN on all platforms. I've tried to show everyone who follows me, my journey. I'm trying to get better. I know I'm getting better. And it's not all about being able to cry when you're in the setting, but being able to show that emotion and make sure that it's real. And anyone that's watching it can identify with that level of pain. Not that type of situation, but that level of pain that Tyrell is feeling with his wife being kidnapped. And then him being subject to have to do all these things in hopes to save her life. That's some deep stuff. That is a crazy struggle to try to fit yourself into, and that you're helpless. As a man, you see yourself as a protector, and then the only thing you can do is to be able to make these transactions and do what this terrorist is telling you to do through a computer, but you want to put your hands on them. You want to go save your wife, and you can't do anything. You're helpless. So being able to understand Tyrell, understand that struggle, and then convey it in front of the camera, it's a feat. But as an actor, you got to be with it.
I think about the power struggle and the dynamics between being a military background, newlywed husband, and then having that level of helplessness taken away from you.
Yeah.
And having to manage composure through all the dynamics of that.
And as you will see, Tyrell, he got his awards up there. He is an accomplished brother.
Right.
And CFO of the largest African-American financial entity. So he is a person who is used to being in control.
Absolutely.
Used to being in control, used to being successful. Used to being in a position of power where he can control everything around him and anything that's subject to him puppeteering it. He's the master of his own destiny and everything in the midst of it. And in this sense, he is not. He is the puppet. And the terrorist is pulling the strings the whole movie. And he's just in the hopes of saving his wife. But what can he do?
How does this challenge the dynamics of stress from tapping into this level of helplessness with this character? Because we talk about stress. We talk about, it's one thing to be an entrepreneur, a family man, a husband, and having ambitions and aspirations. And, there's a level of drive and resilience that you tend to just utilize in your own sense of creativity.
Right.
But in this one, this is something you've never experienced before. You know, you're the execution guy.
Yeah.
But the power is being taken away from you. So what have you learned in terms of managing that stress-induced condition in this position?
You know, the thing about it is, it's a sense of I can only control what I can control. You know, and that's, you know, that could be cliche at times, but it's a very much of a manner of, you know, men, we either try to fix things, and if you're not a part of, and as a man, if you're not a part of the solution, you're the problem. So it was very much of a situation of understanding the script and being like, okay, I just have to understand that Tyrell, he can only do what he can do. Yeah. He can only control what he can control. And right now, he's using his expertise to do what it do on this computer, so the terrorist will hopefully release his wife. So he can just he's just succumbed to the situation. His circumstances are what they are, and he can't do anything about it. And you'll see the frustration. So what I really tried to do, you know, you saw a little bit on the playback. Yeah. From how it starts to the middle and how it ends, you see the transition of this gentleman who is very much in power of his own destiny, you know, in power of his situation, to breaking down and showing that he's not in control of anything. And even when he tries to test that power struggle with the terrorists, at the end of the day, you know, he has to succumb to the circumstances.
Pay the price.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! Listen, there is so much more for you all to see on this journey.
When your greatest asset becomes a liability.
Yeah.
There's so many ups and downs, and it's a roller coaster ride of a film that when you see it, like, it's going to blow your mind, and that's in part definitely to the work that you brought when you showed up behind the camera, bro. It is
and not just that, man, with the other people that's been contributing, the other actors. You know, they give you big ups and using your experience to help bring this vision to life. So man, big ups on that, bro.
And you know, we had a great cast, and it was very limited. It was like 5 of us. It's like five cast members. But everybody came A1, ready to work. The immense thing is when you show up to work and everybody believes in the mission. So when everybody shows up and believes in the mission, the effort is going to be guaranteed, beyond expectations and guaranteed. So when we staying until 4 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning shooting, and have to be back up here by 9, you know, you have to have a love and an appreciation for what you're doing and understanding the mission and appreciating the mission to make that type of sacrifice.
Absolutely.
Now, we got paid. Don't be confused. But at the same time, a lot of people show up to work late. So to understand that you have a passion for it and the love for the script, the writer, man, you know, she just...
Man, we've got to interview everybody from the cast to the writer.
Yeah, it was beautiful for her to tell me that, you know, she's watching the playbacks and telling me that what she wrote on paper and for me to humanize the character and bring it to life. I mean, that was special for me because the writer giving me props on how, you know, because, you know, she could have wrote whatever she wrote and how she seen it on is like, no, this dude is trash. He's tearing my vision up. What is he doing? He's destroying my dream. But for her to give me those kudos, man, that meant a lot.
Ultimate compliment.
Get ready to hear more of it, man. Because the more people set eyes on this film, the more they're gonna see, you know, the depth of your talent. And we're just excited to go along the ride, bro. So listen, we also got to give you a shout out for Modern Manhood because in this experience, you guys know that Donnell and I, we started Modern Manhood on a mission to empower men and other community members with skills and tools to grow and build better communities. So tapping into projects like this and supporting projects like this and being able to talk about it deeper than just what shows up on the red carpet is a part of our mission and how it really ties into what Notis Studios is doing. So shout out for you for supporting what we're doing with Modern Manhood and for
Appreciate
being a beacon,
Modern
bro.
Manhood always holding me down.
Listen, we got you.
Y'all been holding black men down, man. And if you haven't went to one of the workshops, you need to really tap into Modern Manhood. What it did for me was to be able to, and I went to multiple, so and I feel like I was learning something new every single time, and shout out to Rose State when they brought me in. I had to bring y'all on to show young men and to be hands-on in their self-care and understand what that really means, because we don't get that. We don't get those venting opportunities. We dang sure don't look at therapy as a true option until we're truly educated and make that decision on our own. So Modern Manhood has been a beacon for that. So I appreciate y'all.
Listen, there's so much more to come from everybody who's really tapped into this project. Let them know where they can find you, my guy.
Yes, please tap in to Instagram, Mac, MAC _, since 1985. Same thing, Mac _ since 1985 on TikTok. I'm trying to do my TikTok thing, trying to catch up. But on Facebook, LinkedIn, Cordney, Cordney, McClain, MCCLAIN. Follow me, I'll follow back.
Listen. Connect with this guy now before he gets out of reach. Listen, tap in with us for the next episode of Focus on Neurosis.
Let's go.